स्टार्ट करते हैं. This is H2M1. Today we are going to start the new chapter, that is simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion. Oscillations. Simple harmonic motion. In your package, this chapter is mentioned as oscillations. Or oscillations. ठीक है. So only two chapters are remaining in the 11th syllabus. The first one is oscillation, the second one is wave. Okay. The topic that will cover in oscillation. Just wait for a few seconds. The program will not. Okay. The first one is types of oscillation. Types of motion. है ना? Types of motion. Then SHM type. SHM types, equation of SHM and condition of SHM. Condition of SHM. Then after that, spring, mass, system. Then energy and force method. Then pendulum, physical pendulum. Pendulum and torsional pendulum. Torsional pendulum. Then combination of SHM. Then special cases. Okay. So we will be covering these topics. After spring mass system, there will be एक और यहाँ पे होगा. One thing is missing. Although मेडिकल में इतना ज़्यादा पूछता नहीं है, स्टिल स्प्रिंग पुली के क्वेश्चन विद ट्रिक. एक ट्रिक से कराऊंगा मैं ऐसे. स्प्रिंग पुली सिस्टम. ठीक है, चलो नोट कर लो. तो द फर्स्ट वन, टाइप्स ऑफ मोशन. Types of motion. So in types of motion, we will see different type of motion. So motion is of three type. One is periodic, one is oscillatory, and one is which is periodic and oscillatory both, that is SHM, simple harmonic motion. This is periodic plus oscillatory. Not all periodic plus oscillatory will be SHM, but SHM will be periodic plus oscillatory because you have to find a condition. If the condition provided that restoring force is proportional to x and restoring torque, then it will be SHM. है ना, ये पूरा डिस्कस करेंगे, परेशान मत हो, मैं भी बताऊंगा आपको. That condition for SHM is it must be periodic as well as oscillatory. ठीक है. And now what is periodic and oscillatory? तो यहाँ पे देखेंगे. Just a minute. We will have a comparison between them. ठीक है. First one, periodic, a motion which repeats in fixed interval of time. Fixed equal interval of time is called periodic motion. For example बताओ of periodic motion. Give me some example of periodic motion. बताओ. A motion which repeats in fixed or equal interval of time. Rotation of Earth, rotation of Earth, rotation of Earth. Then next example, Meha, Sidel, Devanshi.
Night and day.
Hmm? Night and day.
Night and day.
That will be counted in rotation of Earth, na? Because of the rotation of Earth, night and day will be there. So that will be counted in this. Next,
Rotation of clock's hands.
rotation of clock hand. Next, revolution of Earth around revolution of Earth. Then any other example? Yeah, pendulum is also pendulum is also periodic. Pendulum is also a periodic motion. Okay, so
But there is
whenever
oscillatory, no?
yeah, this is oscillatory as well as periodic. Okay, this is
Pendulum.
oscillatory. Periodic definition is different. Periodic means it has to repeat in fixed interval of time. Clear? So that we will call it periodic. Clear?
Understood that, but pendulum is an oscillatory, no?
Pendulum is example of both oscillatory and periodic. It is it is periodic as well as oscillatory. Okay, but the definition of periodic motion is it has to repeat. It has to repeat again and again. Okay, it has to repeat again and again. Clear?
So one more example can be physics doubt class on every Sunday.
Physics?
Doubt class on every Sunday.
Yeah, that is an example. That is a example. Your timetable. Suppose if we are having a fixed timetable, that suppose on Sunday there is always a physics class. Yeah, that is a periodic motion. Clear? That is a periodic motion. Clear? Is it clear? Sure. So whenever the motion repeats again and again, we can say that this is periodic. Okay. So the only condition for periodic motion is that motion should repeat in equal interval of time. If it takes 10 seconds to get a complete revolution, then in the second revolution, it should take only 10 seconds. Okay. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Oscillatory motion. A motion in which object performs to and fro motion about a point. Clear? This is the point. About this point, the object will perform to and fro motion. This motion. Okay? This is oscillatory. This motion is oscillatory. Is it clear? Clear? This point about which the object is oscillating, this is called mean point. This is called mean, and these points are called extreme. These are called extreme point. So the example of oscillatory motion is pendulum. Okay, so the object will oscillate from mean from just a minute. The object will oscillate between the extreme positions. Okay, it will oscillate about the mean position from one extreme position to mean, then extreme, then mean, then extreme. This is a complete oscillation. Half oscillation then half oscillation. This is a complete oscillation. Is it clear? Clear है? Is it clear? Clear? Any doubt?
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubt? Example? What will be the example of oscillatory motion? Pendulum?
तो वाइब्रेशन ऑफ ट्यूनिंग फोक भी हो सकता है.
Yeah, vibration of tuning fork. Vibration of a string. Guitar है ना? Guitar string. That are the best example of oscillation ना? String will go up and down. Okay. Any other example of SHM? Any other? Not the SHM. This is not SHM. All oscillatory motion are not SHM. This is only oscillatory motion. This is only oscillatory motion. Okay. Acha, one more thing. Oscillatory motion may or may not be periodic. It may be or may not be periodic. Clear? It may be periodic sometime. It may be non-periodic. Okay. तो यहाँ पे लिख लो oscillatory motion may or may not be periodic. सेट याद है? सेट कभी पढ़ा है? सेट के बारे में सुना है? सेट.
हाँ सर. मैथमेटिक्स.
So some periodic may be oscillatory and some oscillatory may be periodic and some oscillatory may not be periodic and some periodic may not be oscillatory. Clear? So this will be this set Venn diagram. Clear? But that is not required है ना? That is not required for you. नीट के लिए इतना जरूरी नहीं है. बस मैं समझा रहा था that some oscillatory motion may be periodic or may not be periodic. Clear? And some periodic may be oscillatory and may not be oscillatory. Clear? There is no must condition. There is no must condition. Clear? I will take an example. कल H2M3 में लिया था, अच्छा लगा था वो. ठीक है, उसी को मैं बताता हूँ. Suppose you are in Japan. यही बता दे रहा हूँ मैं. After that I will delete that example. अब जापान में हो, बिकॉज जापान में टाइम फिक्स रहता है हर चीज़ का, है ना. ट्रेन अगर 9 बजे है तो 9 बजे ही आएगी. ठीक है. यू लीव फ्रॉम योर होम at 9 and reach the school at 9:20, and then you leave the school at 2 and you come back at 2:10 or 2:20. Clear? So this is periodic as well as oscillatory. You're performing oscillation between home and school. Clear? So if you are in Japan, it will be periodic plus oscillatory. But suppose if you are in Mumbai, as you are, you leave your home at 9. You don't know when you will reach the school because of traffic. You may reach around 10. कुछ भी हो सकता है. और स्कूल से निकले at 2, पहुंचे घर पे पता चला 4 बज गए, 5 बज गए, 5 PM, है ना. Sometime you may leave at 9:10. At 9 you reach at 10:10 or 9:30. So timing is not fixed here. क्यों टाइमिंग क्यों नहीं फिक्स है? बिकॉज देयर इज तो ट्रैफिक जैम है ना, और ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इशू इज देयर. So in India it will be only oscillatory motion. Clear है कि नहीं? Now you understand what is periodic plus oscillatory and only oscillatory. Clear? So whenever the periodicity is there, we will call it periodic plus oscillatory. Clear? Is it clear? Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever particle perform oscillatory motion with a fixed interval of time, it will be called periodic plus oscillatory. Periodic plus oscillatory. Clear? Next is a motion which is periodic and oscillatory both. A motion which is periodic plus oscillatory both, and in which restoring force and torque are proportional to displacement and angle covered respectively. You will understand this statement after second or third slide. Okay, so you have to just learn this. A motion which is periodic plus oscillatory both, and in which these conditions are must. Suppose if it is a linear motion, then restoring force must be proportional to displacement, and if it is an angular motion, then restoring torque must be proportional to the angle covered. Clear? So F should be proportional to X and torque should be proportional to theta. You will understand the entire statement in the next slide. Clear? What is SHM? यहाँ पे लिख लो, not all periodic plus oscillatory are SHM. हर तरीके के ये SHM नहीं होते. We will take the examples of SHM on the next slide. ठीक है? But the must condition is SHM must be periodic plus oscillatory. SHM must be periodic plus oscillatory. After that, there is a condition that restoring force must be proportional to displacement and restoring torque must be proportional to the angle covered. If both conditions are meeting, then you can say yes, this motion is a SHM. Clear? Clear? So there are three type of motion. One is periodic, the second is oscillatory, and the third is simple harmonic motion. In periodic motion, the motion has to repeat in equal interval of time. In oscillatory motion, the purpose is only to have a to and fro motion about a point. And in third one, simple harmonic motion, the periodic plus oscillatory motion, which in which restoring force and torque are proportional to displacement and angle. In that condition, you can say yes, the motion is simple harmonic motion. Clear? Is it clear? Clear hai? Any doubt? Any doubt? Meha, any doubt beta? Meha?
नहीं सर.
Sidel?
हाँ सर.
Any doubt?
नो सर.
Devanshi?
नहीं सर, नो डाउट.
Acha. Give me an example of oscillatory motion other than vibration of, other than these two example. Oscillatory का एक और example बताओ. Any other example of oscillatory motion? Spring mass system. Okay?
सर नहीं.
हाँ, सिडल क्या बता रहे थे?
सर ट्यूनिंग फोक भी ना.
Yeah, tuning fork, vibration of string, that is same है ना? Both are same. Clear? चलो, note कर लो. Next is, now we will only discuss about, in the entire chapter we will be discussing only about simple harmonic motion, SHM. Simple harmonic motion. Clear? So a motion in which restoring force and restoring torque are proportional to displacement and a motion. I will write the definition here. A motion which is periodic plus oscillatory having following condition. Okay, so SHM is of two type. Acha, which condition? Force is directly proportional to X, this condition, and torque is directly proportional to the angle covered, this condition. Okay, so SHM, we will be categorizing. We'll categorize this system. We'll categorize in two ways. One is linear and the second is angular. है ना. We have already said that motion are of three type. One is translatory, the second is rotation, and the third one is rolling. When you combine translation and rotation, it will be rolling. Clear? So in linear SHM, in case of linear SHM, we will take an example of a spring mass system. If you are having a spring mass system, if you look at the figure, you will see that if you stretch this mass, so it will perform oscillation. Clear? Is it visible? Visible है ये जो मैं खींच रहा हूँ इसको.
Yes.
So it will be performing
हाँ.
simple. Why we can say that this is simple harmonic motion? Because whenever you stretch the mass from the natural length, the spring will try to restore it to the mean position or equilibrium position. When you try to compress it, the spring will try to restore it again on the equilibrium position. Okay, clear? Is it clear? So in this case, the spring mass system, whenever you stretch the spring, whenever you stretch the spring by x length, the restoring force F is equals to kx here. So you can clearly see that F is directly proportional to x. The restoring force, this is the restoring force, है ना. This restoring force, is directly proportional to displacement. Okay, now if we talk about angular SHM, suppose you are having a pendulum. So if you look at the motion of pendulum, you can see that just a minute. You can see that this will be performing simple harmonic motion. Clear? Like this. Clear? Is it clear?
The force and torque condition are not, I mean, they don't have to be together.
Force and torque? No, you can't take them together. Either it may be a linear or it may be an angular SHM. Clear?
Okay, sir.
If it is a linear SHM, then you have to only take force and displacement. If it is an angular SHM, then you have to take torque and angle. Clear?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Suppose you are having a bob. This is the bob. It will be performing. Just a minute. Suppose if you are having a bob, it will perform angular SHM. Which SHM? Angular SHM. Clear? Is it clear? This is the pendulum. सबको पता पेंडुलम क्या होता है? ऐसे चलता है, ऐसे इस तरीके से. क्लियर? सो दीज मोशन आर कैसे? ये कैसा मोशन है? दिस मोशन इज एंगुलर, दिस मोशन वाज लीनियर. क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ओके, सो आई विल टेक दिस वन. ये कॉपी मार दूंगा मैं. ठीक है. So whenever you perform, you're having any apparatus which is performing angular SHM, you can say that the restoring torque, which is responsible to restore it at the mean position. This is the mean position. In the case of the spring mass system, this is the mean position. So mean position is the equilibrium position. So whenever you have to draw the graph or something, you have to ensure that SHM, the object will be performing SHM about the equilibrium position only. So in this case, the spring will try to restore the block at the equilibrium position, and in the case of pendulum, the gravity will try to restore. It will apply a torque and it will try to restore the pendulum at the equilibrium or mean position. Clear? This is the torque. Clear? This is the torque. In this case, the torque will be proportional to theta. So you can say that yes, this is the condition of, if it is meeting the condition of SHM, then you can say yeah, this is a SHM. So in spring mass system, it's very easy to conclude because F equals to kx. You can clearly conclude that force is directly proportional to displacement. But in this case, we will be calculating torque. We will be calculating torque. So the condition of simple harmonic motion is a motion which is periodic plus oscillatory as well as having the following condition. If it is linear, then force must be directly proportional to the displacement and torque must be directly proportional to the angle covered. Clear? This is the torque. Restoring torque. Restoring torque, and this is the angle covered. Any doubt? Any doubt left? कोई doubt है? Any doubt? Clear? Is it clear? Is it clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलो छाप लो. So now the next is condition for SHM. Condition for SHM. Conditions for SHM. Conditions for SHM. आ रहा है? Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, चलिए. Condition for SHM. So just tell me, in work energy power, we have covered a topic about equilibrium, stable, unstable and neutral. किया था कि नहीं किया था? In work energy power, we have covered a topic that is stable equilibrium, unstable and neutral. Remember? कुछ याद आ रहा है या भूल चुके हो?
Sir.
Clear. ठीक है. So this is a UX graph, potential energy versus X graph. Potential energy versus X graph. Suppose if you are having an object, if you have to place a ball in 3 position, so you can clearly see that the ball will stay at rest. Okay, it will remain at rest. Clear? Is it clear? So you can conclude, acha, are these equilibrium 1 2 3? Are these the equilibrium point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So in work per energy, we have covered a topic that minus du by dx is equals to force and minus du by d theta is equals to torque. ये आपको याद करना पड़ेगा. It will be required. हर जगह इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट होगी. Clear? Is it clear? So what is force? F net is 0 here. F net is 0 for equilibrium. So that means du by dx or slope is equals to 0 for equilibrium. You can clearly see that the slope is 0. The slope is 0. Clear? Is it clear? So all these points are equilibrium. The first one is also equilibrium. The second one is also an equilibrium. And the third one is also an equilibrium. Now I will ask a question. वैसे पूछने की जरूरत नहीं है, मैंने पहले कराया हुआ है. ठीक है. If you disturb the ball at position 1, at position 2 and at position 3, so at which position the ball will be stable, unstable and neutral? Which position? So I think at position 1, if you disturb the ball, it will fall down. Clear? It will fall. होगा कि नहीं होगा? So is 1 the stable one or the unstable equilibrium? Which one? Is it stable equilibrium or unstable? Clearly you can write it unstable. This is unstable. Now the second one. If you oscillate the ball at 2, you can clearly see that if you oscillate it in the right side, it will come back at 2 and it will be performing some oscillations. Clear? So the position 2 is stable equilibrium. Which one? Stable equilibrium. And the position 3 if you place the ball here or anywhere, है ना, it will be at neutral. क्या रहेगा? न्यूट्रल इक्विलिब्रियम. अच्छा, now tell me, अच्छा, any doubt in unstable, stable and neutral equilibrium? Any doubt about stable and unstable equilibrium? Any doubt? चलो, now tell me.
So neutral is also a type of stable only, right?
This is not the stable, this is neutral only. Okay, that will not restore the ball to the initial point. Okay, if you place it here,
Okay.
it will not restore it. Okay, the only equilibrium in which you can clearly conclude that oscillation will be there is 2. Is it clear? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
So at equilibrium 2 or stable equilibrium, the oscillations are possible. Clear? Is it clear? So the condition for SHM is the first one. First one is there must be equilibrium. Equilibrium must be there. Equilibrium must be there. So that means if it is translatory motion or linear motion, so du by dx is equal to 0 for the case of linear. Okay, and du by d theta is equal to 0 if it is an angular. Clear? Second one, the equilibrium must be stable one. Stable equilibrium must be there. अच्छा, एक चीज याद है, in maxima minima we have covered a topic that for maxima and minima both y dash must be 0, and for maxima y double dash should be negative and y double dash should be positive for minima, and this is for maxima. याद है? कुछ याद है?
Awesome.
ठीक है. So in this case you can write that for stable equilibrium this is the minima d2u by dx square should be positive if it is linear, and d2u by d theta square for angular. Any doubt? Clear. The third one is no energy loss should be there. No energy loss should be there. There should be no energy loss like a friction, nothing. No dissipative energy. Okay, no energy loss will be there. And the next condition is that we have already covered, if it is an proportionality value. Proportionality. If it is linear, so force should be directly proportional to x. If it is angular, then torque should be directly proportional to theta. Clear? So these are the conditions for SHM. These are the conditions for simple harmonic motion. So any oscillation which is meeting these 4 conditions, you can clearly say yes, that is simple harmonic motion. Clear? Is it clear? क्लियर है?
तो वो स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम में मैक्सिमा की वैल्यू करना है
क्या? स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम मैक्सिमा की वैल्यू
d to u upon dx
डबल डिफरेंशिएशन है, ये y है, ये x है. दिस इज
हाँ सर
u डबल डैश.
यस सर दैट इज मैक्सिमा ना.
ये मैक्सिमा दिख रहा है आपको? ये शेप मैक्सिमा
नहीं
होता है.
अच्छा ठीक है मिनिमा.
चलो ठीक है. अच्छा ठीक है, मैंने बोलने पे मानोगे क्या? खुद ही देखो ना, दिस इज मैक्सिमा, दिस इज मिनिमा, दिस इज कुछ नहीं है ना.
वो सब वो डिफरेंशिएशन में कैसे ऊपर नीचे गया वो मैं भूल गई.
तो बेटा y डैश 0 होता था, मैक्सिमा के लिए y डबल डैश वाज नेगेटिव, मिनिमा के लिए y डबल डैश वाज पॉजिटिव. कुछ याद है? नहीं याद है? चलो जल्दी से नोट कर लो. चलो नेक्स्ट is after SHM type, then condition of SHM, then equation of SHM. Next is equation of SHM. Equation of SHM. Other than these condition, there is another condition that any process which is performing SHM must meet this equation, must satisfy this equation. Any oscillation which satisfy SHM equation is SHM. Clear? So again, I will take it into form SHM linear and angular. This side angular and this side linear. So the first condition is first one is the condition of SHM. That means these conditions should meet. Okay. Other than that, for linear, force should be directly proportional to x, and for angular, torque should be directly proportional to theta. And the SHM equation will be d2x by dt square plus omega square x is equals to 0. And for this one, d2 theta by dt square प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0. नाउ अब आपको लगेगा कि एकदम से क्या आ गया, ये कैसा बम फूट गया. नहीं, यू हैव टू लर्न दिस इक्वेशन. दीज आर द एसएचएम इक्वेशन. दीज आर द एसएचएम इक्वेशन, है ना. एसएचएम इक्वेशन, एसएचएम इक्वेशन. क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर? सो व्हाट इज एक्स हियर? एक्स इज पोजीशन, x is position, t is time, omega is angular frequency, omega is equals to 2 pi nu or 2 pi by t. T is time period, here theta is angle covered in radian. Again t is time, but this omega is not d theta by dt. This is not d theta. This omega will tell you about the time period only. You will understand the entire theory. आगे पता चलेगा, अभी कुछ नहीं, टेंशन मत लो, ठीक है. You just need to learn this equation. For linear, this equation, and for angular, this equation. Clear? X की जगह theta डाल दो, same equation. That omega is different. We will denote it by omega dash. That is d theta by dt. Clear? Here this omega is 2 pi by t. Clear? Where t is time period. So these are the SHM equation. So for any SHM, these conditions should meet. That object should be in equilibrium, then it should be in stable equilibrium, then no energy loss should be there, then proportionality should be there. For linear, force should be directly proportional to x, and angular torque should be directly proportional to theta, and SHM equation should be there, and the process should meet the SHM equation. It should satisfy the SHM equation. For linear, d2x by dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0, and for angular this one. Clear? Is it clear?
So for the linear part, omega is d theta by dt only, right?
No. There is no angle. That omega is different. That omega will tell you only about time period only. Okay? Time period. Okay? वो अभी आगे पता चल जाएगा. व्हाट इज ओमेगा देयर. ओमेगा भी समझ में नहीं आता क्या है, अभी समझ में नहीं आएगा, आगे समझ में आएगा. ठीक है? चलो, so you have to ensure that these condition must be meeting there. But if it is provided that yes, that is SHM, so that will obey the SHM condition. If it is linear, it will obey this condition, and for angular this condition. Clear? So now we will only take linear SHM. Okay, we will study about linear SHM in detail. After that, I will compare them. And I will write the angular SHM equations also. Okay. Next one, about terms of SHM. Now I will take linear SHM. Which one? Linear SHM. इसको डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे, फिर इसको तो हम आराम से कर लेंगे. किसे? इसको. अच्छा, द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ दिस इक्वेशन इज नॉट इन योर सिलेबस. वो आपके सिलेबस में है ही नहीं. ठीक है. So when you integrate this is the 2 degree डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. इसको इंटीग्रेट कर ही नहीं पाओगे आप, इसलिए कभी भूल जाना कि इसको इंटीग्रेट करके कहीं समझना है आपको. नहीं, यू जस्ट नीड टू मग अप दीज इक्वेशन जो मैं भी लिखने आ रहा हूँ. व्हेन यू इंटीग्रेट दिस इक्वेशन, you will find x is equals to a sin omega t plus phi. Then when you differentiate this equation, acha, this is the position. When you differentiate position with respect to time, what you will get? What is dx by dt? What is dx by dt? What is dx by dt? Is it v?
Yes, sir.
So when you differentiate this, omega will come out because this is in multiplication with time. So it will become omega a, and sine will convert into cos. Omega a cos omega t plus phi. Clear? Now when you differentiate velocity with respect to time, what you will get? You will get acceleration. So when you differentiate this one, again the omega will come out. Now the cos will convert in minus sign. So this will become minus omega square a sin omega t plus phi. Clear? So these equation you have to learn. ये याद करनी पड़ेंगी, बच नहीं सकते इससे. ठीक है? Clear? X is equals to a sin omega t plus phi. V is equals to omega a cos omega t plus phi, and acceleration is equals to minus omega square a sin omega t plus phi. Here x is position from mean position, v is speed, and a is acceleration. A is acceleration. And what is a? A is amplitude. What is amplitude? Amplitude, this is a maximum displacement from mean. Suppose if you are having a spring mass system, and the maximum displacement the object can have, this is a spring mass system. Suppose if you elongate the spring, this is the maximum displacement. This is the maximum displacement. This is the mean position. This is the mean position. X is equal to 0. This is mean. And suppose the block oscillate up to maximum separation of A. Clear? This is x is equals to plus A. This is x is equals to minus A. Clear? X is equals to plus A. This is x is equals to minus A. So this is the maximum displacement from mean position. These positions are called extreme, and the middle one is mean. This is extreme. Clear? What is phi here? Phi is the phase angle. Phase angle. इसके बारे में आगे बताऊंगा मैं. What is phase angle? Clear? We call it phase angle. And again, omega is angular frequency. Angular frequency. Omega is equals to 2 pi nu is equals to 2 pi by t. Clear है कि नहीं? Is it clear? Acha, you can clearly see that acceleration is minus omega square x. Minus omega square x. है कि नहीं? Clear? Is it clear? Clear है?
Or
Yes.
can you explain phase angle again, please?
Which one?
Phase angle.
Phase angle, you just have to write the phase angle. I will give the brief on phase angle on the next slide. आगे बताऊंगा, ठीक है?
Okay.
We just need to note it there that phase. This phi is known as phase angle. What is phase angle? We will discuss on the next slide.
And sir, below phi you've written omega and omega, no?
क्या phi is written?
Phi के नीचे आपने omega और omega लिखा है ना?
Yeah, that omega is angular frequency ना, जो यहाँ लिखा था वही तो है.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. चलो नोट कर लो. नोटेड बेटा. Is it
Yes,
done?
sir.
Chalo. Now we will draw the graph. What we will do? We will take. चलो मैं फिर से लिख दे रहा हूँ उसे. हटा दो उसे. Now we will assume phi is equals to 0 degree. अच्छा, when अच्छा, you can start the motion from mean as well as extreme. So you will be having two options. Either you provide some velocity to the mass, so it may perform SHM, or what you can do, you can stretch this mass up to the extreme and you can release the mass. It will be performing SHM. Okay. So if you start the motion from the mean position, you have to provide some velocity. Suppose if this object is having some velocity, it will go right, then it will stop, then come back, then it will go back. So the oscillation will start. Or you can start the motion by stretching this object up to the extreme position. Now you can release it. Clear? So you can start the motion either from mean or extreme or from any other position. But if you are starting the motion from mean, then we will say that phi is 0. So mean is started. Clear? If phi is pi by 2 or 90 degree, so that then you can say that motion is started from the extreme position. I will show this how it is 0 and how it is 90 degree when we will be having the discussion of phase angle. Clear? When we will be having discussion of phase angle. Now,
Sir,
yes,
आपने बताया भी मुझे नहीं समझा.
देखो आप इसको you can start the motion from mean or from extreme. Mean say if you provide some velocity to the block, it will go right, stop, then come back, then it will go left, then the oscillation will start. Clear? So means to start करने के लिए you have to give some velocity. And if you want to start the motion from extreme, आपने इसको stretch किया और छोड़ दिया. Clear? Clear है?
Sir.
So you can start the motion either from mean or from extreme position. Clear?
Yes.
Now look at the equation. X is equals to a sine omega t plus phi. If you are taking phi is equals to 0, then you can write x is equals to a sine omega t, v is equals to omega a cos omega t, and acceleration is equals to minus omega square a sine omega t is equals to minus omega square x. Clear? This one. So now we will draw the graph. Acha, what could be the maximum value of sine omega t? Sine omega t का maximum value क्या हो सकता है? Maximum बताओ. 1 ना? Clear? Sine का value तो 1 ही हो सकता है ना maximum. So x कहाँ से कहाँ lie करेगा? The x will lie from minus a to plus a. The v will lie from omega a to minus omega a, and acceleration will lie from omega square a minus omega square a. Clear? This is the maximum value of A. This is the maximum value of B. This is the maximum value of A. X, sorry, X. Clear? Is it clear? Clear है? तो कोई अगर आपसे पूछेगा what is X maximum, तो X max कितना हो सकता है? सर मैग्नीट्यूड, that is A. What is V max? Omega A. And what is A max? Omega square A. Clear है? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will draw the graph. Now we will draw the graph of X, V and A with respect to time. XT, VT and AT graph. So XT graph is nothing. This is only a sine graph. This is only a sine graph. I will take a reference line of angles. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant. अच्छा, हाउ द साइन ग्राफ विल लुक, कैसा दिखता है बताओ? कभी बताया जीवन में साइन ग्राफ? नहीं बताया. द साइन ग्राफ विल लुक लाइक दिस. Just a minute. This is the sine graph. Clear? Now the cos graph will start from here. It will go down. Then maximum value here. Then it will go to 0. Then this one. This is the cos graph. And acceleration graph will be the mirror image of this one. Will be the mirror image of this graph. Clear? Why this is the mirror image? Because this is minus omega square x. Clear? This one. This is the acceleration versus time. So this is simple sine graph. This is simple cos graph. This is simple minus sine graph. Clear? Now what is the time? At t is equals to 0, it will be 0. At t is equals to, at if this value is pi by 2, so time will be pi by 2 omega. This time will be pi by omega. This time will be 3 pi by 2 omega. And this time will be 2 pi by omega. At these time, the value of x, the x will be maximum at t by 4. यहाँ से लेकर के यहाँ तक का टाइम, अगर ये पूरा टोटल टाइम पीरियड कितना है, if this total time period is t, तो ये सारे के सारे कितने हैं? t by 4, t by 4, t by 4 and t by 4. Clear? t by 4. What is t by 4? अब यहाँ पे देखो what is t by 4, कैसे आता है ये? देखो, just look at the spring. This is the mean position. It will take t by 4 to go to extreme, then t by 4, then t by 4, then t by 4. The net t is t by 4, t by 4, t by 4, t by 4, 4 times. It will be t now. t by 4, t by 4, t by 4, t by 4. Is it clear? Clear है?
Yes, sir.
t by 4, t by 4, t by 4, t by 4. Clear? Clear? So the maximum value of x, is plus a, and this one is minus a. This one. The maximum value of v is omega a, and this is minus omega a. The maximum value of a is plus omega square a. This one is माइनस ओमेगा स्क्वायर ए। क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर? क्लियर है? सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट टुडेज लेक्चर। यहीं तक रखेंगे आज।